Hello, it's Danny Barnes, Director of Agent Relations with Xcellence Realty. Hope everybody's great. Hope everybody had a great New Year's and a happy and safe New Year's. Just wanted to come do a quick video today for Mortgage Monday. Lucky enough to have Madeline King here again. Today we wanted to talk about the difference between a lender and Xcellence Mortgage, which is a mortgage broker. And I'm going to share my screen real quick, but we created a nice Xcellence shareable, which is right here. And you'll be able to share this on social media. Simply download it and then upload it to Facebook, Instagram, lead generation, but it's how buyers can save thousands when using a mortgage broker. And Madeline, I have it up on my screen. Can you see it?
I can.
Okay, cool. Do you just want to chat a little bit about the differences?
Yeah, absolutely. Give me 1 second here.
And while she's pulling up some stuff, I had a good friend a couple of months ago that was buying, and he was using his local lender, and I forget who it was, but he says, he asked me if I knew anybody else that might be able to give him a better rate. And Xcellence Mortgage, I just said, Tim, give Xcellence Mortgage a try. And they blew his rates out of the water. He did save thousands, just like you see. And also they helped him find homeowners insurance, which he was very grateful. At the end of the whole deal, it was just an amazing experience. So even if your buyers are working with somebody, you can always ask them if, maybe suggest Xcellence Mortgage if they need another opinion. And Madeline, Mercedes, and Maite are always there to help. So I'll turn it over to you right now to help a little bit about the differences between the mortgage broker versus a lender.
Well, thank you, Danny. And yes, Happy New Year to you and to all of our Xcellence family listening. Yes, welcome to another first edition of 2020 at our for Mortgage Mondays. It's important. This is a great topic for us because many people do believe that, that mortgage brokers are like, there's a lot of myths out there that we're a middleman, that we have, higher rates and stuff. So what I wanted to point out or go over briefly is just let's debunk those myths right off the bat, because we do have a lot of great features to offer borrowers, and they should never think, oh, we can't use a broker. The broker advantage. Well, let's start with some debunking these myths. Something that we hear often is that they take longer with a broker. The loan will always take longer with using a mortgage broker. That is actually false. We receive clear to close in as little as 10 days on occasion. Some loans do take a little bit longer than others, but for the most part, we're averaging our closings in 25 to 28 days. Okay, so that's off the table. That we are less experienced than loan officers at banks. That's also false. There's a lot of turnover at the banks. In most cases, it's exactly the opposite. At Xcellence here, we have more than 20 years combined experience between us. So experience is a huge plus because we're always abreast of what's going on, and we know how to structure a loan properly. Not everybody fits into the same box, so that's another advantage with using a broker. And as I mentioned earlier, that we're a middleman, and we have higher rates than traditional lenders or banks. That's also false. Even though we are not direct lenders, we work on the wholesale level. So we are able to negotiate rates with our lenders. And because we do that, we have lower margins. And because we do that and we have a variety of lenders to work with, we know which lenders is going to be the best for you and what loan product and loan structure. Because we work with many, we know we have that relationship. It's also important to mention that as brokers, we work for the borrower. We're not employed by the lender, which is what happens at banks, okay? consider that if your loan is declined at a local bank, you really have no more options at that point. You have to move to another bank and start all over again. When you're dealing with a broker, once your loan is decisioned, and if it's for whatever reason not approved as presented, we have the ability to move it to another lender while staying with us, which means we don't have to start all over again. We will just simply restructure it and put it in again. So it's not that you have to start all over again from scratch someplace else. And that's huge because, people do want to close quick, and we have the ability to do that. And we have many, many options. So it's much better for the borrowers at that point. Lastly, I think it's important to mention that because we are actually the client for the lender. So while the borrowers are our clients, we're clients for the lenders. So we are important to them, and they want to keep us happy. They're very responsive to us. It's a mutual relationship, and it works very well because we have to work together, and we work closely. We have direct access to the underwriters, and they really do go out of their way to help us get loans closed. So because we are the client in their case. And that's huge.
Right.
So in the case of your friend, you mentioned that he wanted to go to see other options because he went to the bank and then he said, "Oh, I want to check something else out."
Correct. Let me stop my share so we can. Yeah, he was going with a local lender, and basically he asked me if anybody else. I said, absolutely. You want to check with a few different lenders, and he checked with Xcellence Mortgage, and he's a very close friend the whole time. He's like, well, they knocked that out of the ballpark. Well, they just got me homeowners insurance at a discount, and we closed on time. It was amazing. And one of the important things that you said that was so important was, one of our agents here in Lakeland, Yishan Wiggs, Xcellence Mortgage has saved her deals numerous times. They've checked with a local lender. They couldn't get approved. And then they ended up calling Xcellence Mortgage, and you got it done. So great information this morning. I mean, the broker advantage is important, and you can save agents or buyers thousands of dollars on their mortgage, and some other things too. So anything else you might want to add for today?
I just want to recap a couple of things, points to remember when deciding and talking to your buyers, why you want to have a broker instead of a lender. We are the advocate for the borrower. Okay, like I said, we don't work for the lender. We're the advocate for the borrower. We're always going to do what's best for the borrower. We can price out your loan with several different, and always 9 times out of 10, and probably even 10 times out of 10, offer a better rate than what the lender is offering you. We usually close quicker. That's a given for sure. We have a wider variety of products to offer than the lenders. They usually just have the basic stuff. And we have direct access to the underwriters, which is huge. So always consider a broker. It's a huge advantage. That's why it's called the broker advantage.
Well, hey, thanks for your time today. Once again, we hope everybody had a great New Year's. We're looking forward to another record year at Xcellence Realty, and along with Xcellence Mortgage. So everybody, have a great day, have a great week, and thanks for your time.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.